Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is clarifying the chart a little bit right now, or let's say throughout the beginning of the New York trading session, Bitcoin has started to clarify the chart further. Already in the previous video, I highlighted to you that we're looking obviously for a pullback. This could be blue wave B or white wave A in a larger ABC structure. And it's become clearer that it's rather the white scenario, and we want to talk about why. The trend line broke. So the two trend lines I showed you yesterday, they both acted as certain, as signals that we have indeed started circle B here to the downside. That was the intention of the trend lines, even though the steeper they are, the less meaningful they typically are, but both of them are broken now. So we have a nice pullback that's actually unfolding now. But the move down from the Friday high has turned into a 5-wave move. So that provides us some clarity, because it probably, nothing is guaranteed, but it's probably not blue wave B. So in the blue count, we would be watching for a direct surge to the upside. But because it's a 5-wave move down, rules of market structure tell us that we can now expect a 3-wave correction, because 5-wave movements indicate the trend, which is down. This 5-wave move is typically going to be corrected. In this case, it would be a corrective rally. And then there should be another 5-wave move to the downside afterwards. So that gives us this ABC look. So I prefer the white scenario. And then we'll have to see if 54,280 is actually holding, which means I'm now watching for a B-wave bounce. By the way, this is only an intraday update. If you're interested in the daily chart, the context, sometimes people say, oh, what's the overall context, but we do that typically once a day. So you can find that in the previous video, which I uploaded today. It's still relevant, or we'll do that tomorrow again. But for now, I think it fits quite well, the idea of a 5-wave move up that we've seen in wave A. Even though here wave A is quite extended, it's not nice price action. That could give it a 3-wave look, but I think it counts best still as 5 waves. Now we have a 5-wave move down, which is short-term bearish, which however fits nice to this white roadmap that we talked about. So 5 waves down in wave A, which is the first leg of that B wave pullback after the A wave topped on Friday. Then there should be a 3-wave corrective rally. I've added standard resistance to the chart. It's defined between 59,100 and 59,998, and then a C wave down could still follow from there and could send us into this larger support zone below, which is defined between 54,280 and 57,480. Okay, so this is standard support. Where exactly we're going to land, we will have to see how the market reacts to each of these Fib levels. There are 4 Fibonacci levels: the 38.2 retracement, 50%, 61.8, and 78.6. And we can, however, create some additional levels of interest, targets pretty much, once we have the B wave top. So also please note, this is now a standard B wave resistance area. Typically quite probable that the price will test one of these levels, especially given that the A wave is a 5-wave move, which means the B wave is rather weak typically. It could still overshoot, but it's rare. And then we could get this move down into support. Now, please note that the support area is going to be weak because of the overall context. I talked about that in the last few days at length. So I am looking for higher prices overall. That's what the support area is for. The market could use it as a jump-off point for higher prices. Obviously, it depends on the bull's ability to step in this area, okay, and turn the market around. Now, it is important to recognize that we've now reached nearly the 38.2 retracement already. That is typically an ideal target for the A wave. What I can also imagine is that, we've got this trend line here. Maybe we go a little bit lower, we could possibly see a test from below, and then a rejection, and then this sends us down. This would be ideal, fits quite well other scenarios on other charts, other altcoin charts, and so on, and I'm tracking. But yeah, overall, this is what I'm following now at the moment here. Important to understand that I'm not clearly bullish. I'm leaning towards further upside, yes, but I'm holding those expectations loosely, because This is a very questionable 5-wave move up. It only works as a diagonal. It is part of a larger diagonal at best, maybe just yellow wave B here, which I talked about in the last video. So as I said, if you're interested in the bigger picture, check out the previous video. But that should give you all the parameters. So maybe for the remainder of the trading day, we see the bulls step in for a corrective rally, and then we can take it from there. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.